don't want the pizza right now. I'm on liquid
tomorrow,
diet. I got a little tequila going, but I got mostly water. Hey guys, in the last 2 weeks I've lost 10 pounds.
Mostly water.
I've lost 10 pounds.
Liquids.
Every day.
I'm at 206 right now. Last 2 weeks.
Weekday. Yeah?
Why are you touching my computer?
5 days. Yeah, 5
Dude,
days.
you're like putting some kind of code on this. Snacks day putting some kind of code on my computer.
Productivity, though.
You like that? You like that?
Puts you in a different mental
Yeah,
state.
you do.
Yeah, if you can commit to it, it's just a tough thing, man.
That's the hard thing, committing to it.
If you can get your workout done first thing in the morning, man, you feel great the rest of the day.
6 weeks in.
What day is it
Oh,
tomorrow?
how many hours are you at the gym? 30 minutes? That's what I
45,
thought.
bro.
You know what?
Wait, you walk on the treadmill, then you walk out? Give me a break.
Superset.
No, it's a class.
It's not even
Now
the
you
gym
got-
that's hard. It's
Oh,
getting
okay.
to the gym.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting to the gym is the hard part.
Spin class? What do we got?
No, man, like fucking high intensity.
You know, calisthenics?
Shit, bro. What fucking?
How many squats you do? 0.
120 we did the other day.
Squats?
Yeah.
Yeah, no weights though.
Wait, you got a class going on?
Really? Some of them
All right,
are
that's
not
it,
all like.
This dude Al's coming in.
Yeah, I love it. Call him out.
You fucking forget the kind of shape I was in, dude. My standards for getting in shape.
Dude, I know primetime Tiki.
It looks like Tiki's
I'm
going
still
back to
looking at it.
11v11. Sounds like Tiki's going back to 11v11.
Fucking right, bro.
I don't know. I can see Al just taking all
Outdoor.
his frustration at the gym, just going right to the bag, the heavy bag, just go wailing on, doing the spin moves and everything. I can
Hey,
see
she's a
him.
nice lady. All right.
The heavy bag?
Yeah.
Don't
Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Nice punchline there.
Welcome, PFC.
Is that pun intended? Punchline?
Yeah, Huss, if you had to say it, you just...
I mean, Al led us into a perfect transition. Huss, you had to step
Well,
over.
yeah, he's got the
I hate
final word.
transitions.
Well, no, 2019, dude.
I meant verbally.
2019,
Verbally.
dude.
Look at how he's sitting right now.
Hashtag me too, man.
He's almost on the floor.
Low riders.
One knee's on the floor.
The knee's not on the
Fucking
floor.
right. You know why? Because United put you down this
The
week,
knee's not on the
bro.
floor, dude.
3-14.
He's taking a knee. He's taking a knee.
No. I'm just relaxing.
Mercy.
I'm relaxing.
Klopp asked for mercy during
Just
that
relaxing
game,
on my perch right now.
Fucking had you. 1-1.
perch.
We're talking PFC 314. Matchday 9. Liverpool versus Man United.
All right.
1-1 here. United should have got all 3 points. Liverpool is officially Salah FC.
This is why I don't know why. 2 weeks ago, Snatch was like, "Oh, they're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us."
I mean, look at
and
the form.
who was one of the people that was actually saying, "Hey, slow your roll"? It was me.
For me,
Because I
though,
knew
The fake Liverpool fan.
Damage
No,
control.
no.
Damage control.
The
No, that's not damage
He put
control.
The backtrack
He was,
in place.
he was
If
getting
we
ready,
smashed
getting
it
ready for the
6-0,
moonwalk.
yeah.
Getting ready for the
Put it in
moonwalk.
place.
It's not. No, it's not damage
got
control.
Yeah.
and it's not. It's not being a fake Liverpool fan. The fact of the matter is, I was correct.
all Liverpool fans are fake.
You got to see the team you're playing. Manchester United, overall, is not a great team right now. But at the end of the year, when you guys miss out on top 4, this is literally the one bright spot of the entire season is making sure Liverpool don't gain a record. You're not going to win a cup.
I can't
No,
tell.
it's not. No, it's not so much.
Wait,
a
no,
shot.
that's
It's
the-
reality.
Hold on, you know what? To be
He's
fair,
actually-
Wait, time out.
It's reality.
To be
Because-
fair,
because
to be fair,
United
to be fair,
show
they
up.
were playing with 10 men. Firmino didn't show up. Didn't step off the team bus. So they were playing with.
the best
And
player in the world.
so you know what? We had the advantage early on in the game, so it's only fair.
Got him.
Don't worry. We'll begin to Spurs and Harry Kane. What shall I say? Shall I say Dele Alli?
Why are you bringing up irrelevant shit? It's
Hussy.
not relevant right
Hussy, I love how you're saying that this is the one bright spot stopping. Obviously, I'm immensely satisfied that we stopped them from getting the record. What about Daniel James breaking through and being an integral? That's a bright spot. Wan-Bissaka, that's another bright spot.
Rashford getting a goal.
Getting a goal, sitting down Virgil
but-
van
but-
Dijk.
but
I'm
the
saying
only
you're
bright
not going to
spot-
go top 4. You're not going to get any
You're not
cup.
going to win the
So this-
title. So what does it matter? It's all a big jerk off.
Got him.
It's all
Got him.
foreplay.
I don't know. I don't.
Banana peels.
I don't think.
Slips
it's
are on.
that.
Slips are on. 5
Here's-
points.
here's the
down
thing.
to 5.
Again,
5-point lead.
average
Six.
six.
Oh yeah, because
It's all good.
tied.
It's all good. I'll do the counting for all of us.
point.
So the thing is, look, United at home against Liverpool. Historically, they just play better. It is what it is. Yes, the formation changed. They're more attacking, which, as a United fan, you should be happy with.
We were
because
more
that front
attacking.
three was doing well. Pierre, James, and Rashford looked dynamite.
Well, who's the first guy? Pierre? Is that what you said?
Pierre.
You
Yeah,
said
he's a
Pierre?
fruit. Yeah, he's
Pierre.
a fruit, and he played like a fruit. First half,
Pierre.
grew into the game. Andres Pereira. But look,
where I
man,
disagree, man.
the thing I was most impressed with was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tactically stepping up, changing the shape. Let's go back 3, crowd out the middle. Wing backs are on Liverpool's fullbacks. And to me, that actually showed some tactical wisdom.
He only had 2
even-
weeks to come up with the goddamn game plan with the international break. You know, it was a perfect scenario to have a lot of players stayed home Or I mean,
Most of our players stayed home.
So he's able to work
that's
it
the
out.
thing. Liverpool players are just tired, and United players were all fresh because they weren't playing internationally.
Liverpool players are tired because they're not that good, though.
No, because they're the star players of their
We know that's not
international
true.
teams.
Not in England, bro. Not
know
over
that's not
38
true.
games.
Well, wait, Bobby
Over
Firmino's a
30
star
it's
player
true.
of Brazil. I had
They
no
lost
idea.
by 1 point
One of
last
them.
year. What do you mean?
I'm
Still
sorry,
lost,
They're not,
bro.
Moral
you said
what?
they're not good. That doesn't mean they're not good. And they won a Champions League. So you could talk
Over
about
38
that.
Yeah, over 38, they're not great. They're all right over 38 games. Over a quick 12 games in Champions League, yeah, you guys do work. But over 38, the long run, the marathon,
I'm still sticking with Liverpool to win it this year.
you are.
Are you,
But
are you in the top
played
half
well.
of the table right now?
what do you mean?
Is United in the top half of the table? No, that's a real question. I don't know.
No, we're not. Who was top
Okay.
half last match day 9?
I honestly don't know.
Thank you. Means nothing.
Well, that's
It's about
the thing.
match day 38.
What I'm saying is,
It's about match day 38, man.
Look,
and when it comes down to
let's-
match day 38,
let's get through this.
Yeah, but we got to drag you
Over
through the
those
shit.
30
We got to drag you through the
look,
shit
over
while
those-
you're down
and I'm
there.
dragging Liverpool too.
Yeah.
Liverpool
over those
hasn't won shit
38
in the modern
games,
Premier League.
Over those 38 games,
Over
you cannot
38 games.
expect every single call to go your way. That goal was
Oh, you
Liverpool's
mean the
fault.
7 goals you guys got last year in VAR when I said VAR is coming in and you're
So-
going to get proven wrong?
So
Mane
realistically, everyone
called
knows
it.
that was a foul against Origi. But look, that's too far back, in my opinion, to bring back that goal. Liverpool should have
Different
defended
phase of
better.
play.
I think realistically, he should have called the foul.
Agreed.
In a perfect world.
I agree.
But you know what? Transition. Play better.
No,
Matip, what the hell are you doing?
don't play better.
said you hate
Don't have
transition.
such a shit first touch, Origi, and go to the ground because I'm not going to hit that ball. I'm going to
He
fall to
got
the
kicked
ground.
in the knee.
Dude, he lost control of the ball.
Doesn't matter, he got kicked in the knee.
It was both things
First of all,
happened. Two
it was
things
no,
that he was doing.
it was
that. Look at
it
the
was,
replay.
it was the
I
calf.
didn't-
He got kicked.
It's slow-mo.
He got toe poked in the calf, and he fucking went.
It was the knee, and he actually got kicked.
Am I
It was-
wrong,
it
guys?
was-
Yeah, he
back
got
of
kicked
the
in his
calf.
left knee.
Yeah.
He got kicked in his left knee.
He got kicked.
The right foot goes into the calf out, but the left foot is actually the one that makes contact
Dude,
with his
he-
left
Just
knee.
hey,
because it was
be
slow,
it-
it was slow motion.
Be it,
was
as,
100%
be it
slow.
as it may. Hey, slow motion. How about the slow motion on that shit first touch? Son McTominay coming to get the ball. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to go to ground.
No,
That's
not
I was
going
right
to
too.
ground.
He took a bad
Yeah,
first
bad
touch.
first touch. That's not going to ground. That's getting hit by the knee.
Yeah,
He did-
but
that
look,
wasn't.
dude,
He
no,
was
no,
not going
no,
to get
no,
injured.
He took the touch first,
Yeah, of
felt
course.
contact, realized he's
Of
not going
course,
to get there.
of course,
and
but
then
the thing
went
is,
down.
That's
all I'm saying.
He's not going to get
Acknowledge
hurt by
that.
that, but it was a legitimate hit. It was. I mean,
Yeah, no,
he
it was
got
a legitimate hit, but here's the thing.
It wasn't
though.
a graze.
No, but here's the thing. It wasn't definite, right? It wasn't a, what
No, it
was
was
it? What is it?
debatable.
It wasn't
yeah, it was
clear. It
debatable.
wasn't clear.
It wasn't
Clear and
clear.
obvious.
In my
That's-
mind,
that's
that
by
wasn't
VAR
debatable at all.
standards. That's by
In my
VAR
mind, that wasn't
standards.
debatable at all. I think that was exactly that was.
No, but
But here's
you
the,
know why
here's the reason why I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that
you're a
not
Man
being
United
called
fan.
because not because I'm a United.
Exactly.
It's the whole game, like that play where where Dan James went down.
Yeah.
Fabinho ran right into him, gave him a bloody nose.
And what
shoulder
about
first?
fucking Van Dijk too?
Van
Dijk
Dijk,
took
whatever
him
he
out.
did
But
to
it was
whoever.
legit.
Atkinson wasn't calling
You know
shit
what I mean?
this
So
game,
like
dude.
I was like in the context
The
of the
spirit of the
game,
game,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
context of the game, I'm like, you know what, that's fine. But in the grand scheme of it, yeah, it was a foul.
The only
He
thing
hit
that
him. He
changes
made
it if
contact.
Origi's first touch is better. If he keeps the ball closer to his
Then it's
foot,
a foul.
then it's a foul. Because the ball touched away, Atkinson was like, I'm not going to bail you out.
For me, like you can still have that foul called because it's an off the ball foul, right? So you don't need possession to get the foul.
100%.
So that
But the-
one for me, I think the reason he didn't get it was because he oversold it.
Yeah.
If he just went down, like stumbled, pretended to reach it, and then like say fell on his stomach versus grabbing his thing like he got shot. Similar to we see that with Martial and Daniel James.
Yeah.
When they get fouled, they roll around, they flop. So
Ref's like, I'm not giving it to you.
Exactly. So he oversold it. It was a
I'm not
foul
mad
in
at
my
that.
opinion, but I can also see it where I think it was an opinion kind of call for the
Either
ref.
way,
Like, Atkinson
Liverpool
was literally
switched
2
off
yards
in that
away.
moment because they were expecting the foul. And that's where
They
and
switched.
Robinson gets caught up the field. and then you saw them go
And
after
they
the
also-
ref
and
after
they
the
also
goal
gave
as
it
well.
up, gave the ball up in a moment of transition.
Yeah,
Like they were
yeah.
all pushing up. So
And I understand that, but Matip, he overran the play. He overstepped. I mean, the ball goes right by him. He needs to be able to find a way to get a foot on the
No,
ball.
look at Marcus Rashford's run. I give more credit to Rashford's run and the cross that came in. Matip has to get the blame because he's the first defender dealing with the situation. Rashford runs, he checks in first post, and then he checks back
But if
post.
Matip and Allison are playing together well, he if he stays on the edge of the six, Allison should have that space for the most part.
Yeah.
Allison can come out, and Matip doesn't have to go all the way
It
in.
doesn't always work like that,
Yeah,
though.
it doesn't always work like. But I see what Huss is saying. Basically, Huss is saying trust your goalie to cover first post because there's no runner first post. You cover the guy behind you, like.
But that's what that's
in
the strike.
moment-
That's the
in
run that
moment-
strikers make, right? That first post run. Sometimes they'll do opposite,
But
where
he
they drag
didn't.
you
See,
outside,
that's what Huss
and
is
then they
saying.
go
He
inside.
faked it.
But yeah.
Matip thought he was going inside because he looked over his shoulder, sees Rashford committing.
Exactly, it's a
inside.
great run by a
Yeah.
forward. To me,
Even
that's a great
even
run.
the cross is a bit of luck to it, man. Because it's a ridiculous ball. Like Matip was, his positioning wasn't too bad. Like
It wasn't too bad, but it
he
was
could have got that
Yeah, it
ball.
could've been
But dude,
better.
it was just
It could've
the
been
ball.
better.
The ball was perfect in its own way. Very lucky. It was a lucky cross.
Yeah.
Great ball, but you got
It's a
some
good
luck
ball.
attached to that because you're playing it a foot away from Matip. Matip, you know.
The pace on the ball really took
I'm
both
not
keeper
saying-
and defender
I'm not
out of
saying
it.
it was all luck. It was a good
Yeah,
play.
he's just
it
saying
was.
Matip played a small role in it. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm giving more credit to United. You know, I fuck with Matip. Like that's my guy on the
That is
show
your-
for
that
sure.
is your guy.
But this isn't from a bias. Like he's not an Arsenal guy, right? So I'll give it to him if he really messes up.
PSG Nation saw the
I just
group
think
chat, they wouldn't believe that.
Dude, I just think it was a better run and delivery than it was mistake.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
real mistake to me is the one in transition. Switching the lights
Speaking
off.
of mistakes, let's turn to the second half where
Switch second half already. Go ahead.
Marcus Rojo switches off for what
Dude,
seems
I
like
can't-
5 minutes, and Adam Lallana.
I
You know what's funny?
I
You know what
can't
I was
believe
thinking?
you try to pull Ashley Young into this. But go ahead.
What I was thinking was, at
No,
the beginning
you
of the
weren't
second
thinking.
half,
You were
Jordan
just
Henderson
saying.
was playing right mid, and I was just like, dude, we're gonna win. Like they're not doing anything. As soon as Lallana came on, it all changed. Not that they were like crazy good right from the get go when he came on, but he grew into.
No, you
the
know what it is,
game,
man?
and-
So basically, it just goes to show you the depth Liverpool has. Like, when you're not getting a result, like, you bring on wizards, game-changing guys, like Adam Lallana. Even if he didn't score, to your points next, when he came on, everything changed. It's usually Origi who plays that role. He comes on, shifts everything. But he started today, but had a very quiet game against Wan-Bissaka, which is, incredible for Wan-Bissaka.
And Twan Zebi was supposed to start. He went out in the warm-ups with an injury. So,
Hurt
I
that
mean,
hip.
Rojo, the guy who
Rojo
caused the
is-
mistake at the end of the day, he's the guy who comes back to
would
bite
you
you.
rather
Yeah, man,
take-
that's the hard thing with Rojo is that he played a good game. Like, I don't want to.
But he switches off.
Oh, it just takes
Like
as a
that.
defender. That's the
Switches
worst part.
off
It's
for
just
their
one
manager.
moment.
If you're a
One
manager, do you
moment.
take Rojo or Otamendi? Which one?
Rojo in a heartbeat.
Otamendi.
Look.
Easily Otamendi. Easily Otamendi.
Rojo-
What do you mean?
I think Otamendi's less injury prone, so you might have to lean
Yeah,
towards
that's
that.
it. But, like, the one-on-one.
They're both reckless as fuck.
Yeah.
Otamendi's got the proven experience.
Argentina, man.
No, but they play next to each other.
Yeah,
For
but
Argentina.
But
Yeah, and that's
no,
why
no
they
doubt.
haven't won anything. Everyone blames Messi.
Nah.
That's why they don't win anything.
Well, Messi doesn't score, so that's
Well,
yeah,
it's
well,
probably
I
always
think
like,
Otamendi's the
oh,
best
Well,
player.
I mean,
Fuck
Snacks jumping the gun a bit going to the second half.
I think Otamendi is not. He's
All
not
right,
good.
we're off Otamendi, right? Relax.
Oh, okay.
Tiki's favorite three letters in the alphabet, VAR, coming into effect multiple times this game. They checked the foul on Origi that
Call it back.
was not called back, and then
Not called back.
right before halftime, man, Mane was a ghost, one of the many ghosts on Liverpool. But he had that one moment, dude. He was bodying Fred like it was a piece of
Lindelof.
paper.
It was Lindelof.
And then he bodied fucking Lindelof. Lindelof should have had that ball, man. He's so soft.
Yeah.
Great ball player. Can read the game. So fucking soft.
Yeah.
But VAR, man, handball.
Well, it's
It
funny-
was huge. If that goal goes in, man, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We are
Well,
fucked
two
if
things,
Mane
two
gets that
things.
goal.
One, I think they called that back for offsides, is what the announcer
That was handball.
said.
Dude, the commentator didn't know. Dude, he went
No,
handball.
he messed up a lot.
He pointed to his hand, and then
The
He thought they were playing back four.
I heard
Well,
someone
in the
say
beginning, I was
offside.
like, no, oh,
Secondly,
it's
it's
a
funny you
back
bring that
three.
up
Fucking Graham Lascelles.
because,
I mean,
like,
just-
I agree with that completely about Lindelof. Like, when it comes to like on you defending, like 8 times out of 10, he's probably going to lose. Like, he's just not that good of an on-ball defender. But when it comes to positioning and organizing the defense, like he did that very
Look,
well today.
I think he did it okay. There was a point where someone broke in, like the same. You remember that goal we gave up where
on the right
Lindelof
side
got pulled
yeah,
out.
Yeah, because
position.
Ashley Young was
The same
Luke Shaw
fucking-
was injured that
Yeah,
game.
the
Yeah,
same fucking thing happened where
'Cause we were
Lindelof
sucked
got-
in.
Yeah, Lindelof got sucked in. Maguire was out of position, and I think Mane flicked it to Firmino maybe.
Oh, he was playing?
Firmino flicked it to.
Firmino
It's
was
tricky,
fine.
yeah. When you
Oh
got
yeah,
that
no.
back three.
Firmino,
For a second, I was like,
top
wait,
of the box, fucking passes it into De Gea's
So,
hands. Yeah,
okay, so-
class.
But Rashford,
He's so much better than
Rashford on that
No,
Sherl.
no. But-
Instead of being big balls and
Look,
hitting the
he-
Sherl tries to go near post as well.
Look,
Look, he had a
Painful.
bad day. Firmino normally, honestly, I'm thinking maybe Firmino's thinking I have to step up because Mo is out.
Yeah, it's because Daddy
So-
wasn't there.
Because
Daddy wasn't there to protect them.
So if Salah is passing that ball and he knows Mane's to his left, I'm thinking maybe he lays that ball off. And if it's Origi, he's
Should've
taking
given
that
it
shot.
to Origi.
How about putting the team on your
but I'm
back
saying is
sometimes?
if it's Mane over there, he's giving it to him. If it's Origi, he's thinking I got to shoot because maybe he doesn't trust
This
his
has been my main
fucked up.
And that's kinda
sticking
fucked-
point with Firmino, bro. Not enough goals at the 9 position, and I know,
That's a goal you should have taken too, man.
Dude,
That's a goal you have to take.
I know he does other things, Huss. So I'm not
Well, that's
taking
the
that
moment
away
he doesn't
from
do
him.
the other thing. He should have done the other thing right
But
there.
that's the thing
and
that
that's
you
what
want
makes him
as a
beautiful.
striker.
And then he just didn't do it today.
Beautiful.
What's Firmino's record against top 6? I have a feeling he's quiet against top 6.
Honestly, I don't know. I can look
I'll
that
tell
up.
you what, he's
But-
lit
good
against
against Man
Arsenal.
City.
He's
But-
fucking lit against Arsenal.
got a hat trick
but
against you guys
at the
before.
end of the game, around
Think
the
so.
71st, 72nd,
Brace.
73rd, I believe, Fred had a chance. And if we rewind it, it's actually Rashford going against Matip. in the corner. And then he does a roll, then double scissors, and passes out.
Take him in.
Take him on right there.
I saw that, man.
Oh my God! If Rashford takes Matip on,
that's such an imposing figure.
but
Why
now-
would you?
But now
6'5" Matip, you ain't
but
getting
if
around.
he goes by Matip, now you're going on taking one of the other center backs, and now you lay it off at the 6 for Fred, and that's probably the goal.
And Fred is gonna miss.
Either way,
I don't know, but
way,
I think
give it to Fred to miss. Either
Yes.
way, do the fucking right
Rashford
thing.
might be tired. I don't know,
Yeah.
but you gotta take him on because
do Fred,
no one
man.
thinks that Matip can keep up with
Freddy
Rashford.
Krueger, man, this dude can't go to sleep at night, bro. This was a horrendous purchase. I think this was just a thirsty purchase. We'll see if he's able to pop. But for me, this is Fred's last year, man.
But
His
again,
last year.
but again,
Oh, he had a good game today.
Liverpool
He had a
need
good
to.
game.
Yeah.
He was
Like that
okay, man.
destroyer role, like
Yeah,
if he plays that, like listen,
Dude,
like
he's-
on the ball, like
Look,
playing,
Man-
dictating the play, he's not very good at it.
Man
When it comes to
United-
destroying and breaking up the play,
Man United
good
had a
at
good game, and
Yeah.
you know,
Wait,
I'm,
breaking up
I'm
whose
fine
game?
if you
Man
guys
United's
feel like
game?
you deserved it, but like
No
you
one
said,
else
you
lies.
get up for the top
This
6
season,
game, and I gotta give you respect for knowing your club.
Yeah.
You guys do work against the
We're
top
undefeated
6,
versus top 6.
but everyone
so far
else
this
So-
year.
shout out
there's
to
a
that
drop off.
Solskjaer,
That's
too,
good, but
for-
right now Liverpool really need to bounce back. They have Spurs next, and again,
Come
You
on,
guys, you guys
Spurs.
played a bad game, and you still pull out a
But
draw.
we played a few bad games.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And you've been
in a
winning.
row. We have been winning,
But at some
but again,
point it buckles.
they need to understand if we're top of the table,
Yeah.
everyone's going to be coming for them. And again, Spurs,
And-
have they been doing well? No, but they're
and-
going to show up.
And I think Klopp's teams historically have always struggled leading from the front. Like
Yeah.
the chasers, the underdogs. So like I think it might benefit you guys to have your correction now, like have your stumbles now, lose a game now, than, in April and stuff.
And that's fine too. I mean, but again, if Salah plays, I'm happy. But if one of those front three are missing, in my mind, Liverpool
But that's-
drop dramatically.
That was my point. So like we look at Pep playing with 2 defensive mids in at
Center
center
back.
back.
And Zinchenko at left
And then
back.
We shit on City for the rotation and all that shit. Zinchenko at left back. Klopp has had the fortune of having his front three
No injuries.
healthy for 2 years.
I still don't.
Virgil van Dijk 38,
Well,
Mo Salah last game
virtually,
38.
virtually.
Yeah,
they might have
his
missed the
front
odd
three.
game in here,
Yeah, yeah, they-
or
of
the
course,
important
of
game like a
course.
but like
Champions final.
virtually, like
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you
but
must- yeah.
But I don't think I've ever.
for the
I don't-
most part, what I'm
I mean,
saying
I don't know
is-
about these guys. I don't think I've ever went at City for that because I think everyone knows that they have more depth than anybody in the league.
Yeah, but like they have
By
depth,
far.
but even them, they have issues. They have depth, but they have 2 defensive mids starting at center back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like so,
Should-
depth.
should
only
we just
goes
roll
so
right into
far.
them? Into
Yeah,
Palace?
yeah, no,
Okay.
for real. That's what I brought it up.
Before- hey,
attempt to
well,
transition.
Before we roll, sorry. Yeah, well,
try to joke his way out of that, like Firmino did this game.
Reverse.
no, but Man United's been struggling this season. Clearly, the players, the tactics. Ole obviously had plenty of time to prepare for this. I mean, personally, I love the three center backs.
3-4-3.
You know, Rojo went in for a 2 and Zebe should have been starting. Axel's a beast. I would
Dude,
love to
and-
have him in that lineup. Pulled out right before the game. But man, 3 in the back. I mean, Ashley Young, if it's Luke Shaw, would be. But Ashley Young was lights out. But that enabled us to go up. We're solid at the back. Jose was saying that Klopp didn't like the menu at United.
That was kinda
'Cause-
funny.
That was fucking hilarious because he wants
but-
teams to play aggressive and come at you so we can hit you. But we're
we-
so solid in the defense, man. But the formation.
I mean,
Pereira.
Play to our
I
strength.
honestly-
Pereira
Yeah,
finally-
strength.
Pereira
Our
finally
center
played-
backs are our best.
Pereira finally playing down the middle, like he should. Had the best game of his United career probably today. It wasn't flashy. Worked his fucking ass
But he was
off.
effective,
He,
yeah.
he was effective in the positions. I mean, you take Fred out, put someone else better in there.
Or you take Fred out, put Pereira down, and bring in Martial. Now you got Martial and Rashford playing central up top.
Al, I
versus,
agree
like, trying to
with
spread
you.
them
I
out.
just think you should like the formation, but love the mentality because there were
Dude,
no
the
fucks
mentality- yeah,
given.
dude, the hunger.
the pressing.
Yeah,
to me, it was what.
and that's
And
why I
Snacks
like-
has brought that up in the past, right?
And that's why I like when Rojo and Ashley Young on the pitch. Like when those two on the pitch, as far as tackles, like
Dogs.
we're not.
Dude,
soft.
McTominay, too.
We are not.
And
McTominay's
dude,
got that in
Pereira
him.
was slide tackling, kicking the
Dude,
shit out of
fucking
people.
Fred went in, basically studs.
Can you
up
do it on a
some-
cold, wet, rainy night in
No, we
Stoke
can't,
City?
Tom.
Not
That's
yet.
the fucking problem. We're playing Norwich. Pookie's gonna get a hat trick.
But I think Liverpool
sucks,
also
man.
made
It's
Man
the
United
worst.
look better defensively because there should have been more
Liverpool
goals.
sucks.
Because again, Firmino could have passed a
Dude,
read.
you guys were passing backwards. You guys were passing backwards. You couldn't get to the midfield.
Wijnaldum, who had a great game, missed the.
Did he have a
missed
great
17
game? Or he had an
He was a
okay
fan.
game?
Dude,
Okay,
he
okay,
got
okay,
subbed.
game, okay,
He was
game. The
gross.
Barcelona game's a great game, but he had a good game.
He was clearly the best midfielder
But
out there.
he's a very consistent player for Liverpool, super underrated. But he had a shot
the start.
17 yards.
That's why he got subbed.
Then
He was
right,
doing- he got- doing
right
something,
at the
got
end,
subbed.
right at the end, Ox just missed missed the goal.
Dude,
I mean,
once Liverpool scored, United looked on the
The
fritz a little
last
bit.
15 minutes
a
of the
little bit.
game
Little bit.
was the only 15 minutes Liverpool looked good.
Dude,
that
but
game.
even
the rest of
then,
the 70 other 75 minutes, it was all United.
Zach, but even then, those last 15, like Liverpool didn't look like
They were
like
off.
Liverpool is about
Normally
to get
look like-
one.
Because
we
there's
knew
no
they were gonna
Salah.
get a snap.
Because there's no
I
Salah,
gotta move
man.
on. I
I'm
just want
telling
to say
you.
one more thing. Like, someone told me this today. You gotta
mom?
play to you
God?
gotta play to your strengths. Our strengths, like our center backs, while they might not be the best in the world or the best in the league, they are our best players and our
seven
most consistent
center backs on the
players.
pitch.
And when you play your three best players at the same time, good things are gonna happen. Well, I mean, Twanzebe didn't play today, but
Oh, Pogba, fue him.
so Rashford's not one of your best players.
he's one of our better players. Yeah.
So Rashford's
Oh my
not one of your best
God.
players.
Hey, this is
Harry Maguire
hey,
is better than Rashford.
Hey, you're talking to Snacks.
Lindelof.
Come on.
You're talking to Snacks.
Lindelof's better than Rashford. Come on, who's telling you this?
Manchester.
Who's telling you this? Your pillow?
Where's the evidence?
You know, no one told him this. He
Exhibit
just, some guy told me this. No, that's
You got
absurd.
this.
Crystal Palace 0, Man City 2. No bogey
Two
this
defensive
time.
mids.
Bap, bap.
No. Me and
Bap,
Tom
bap.
were talking about it. It's Palace when they're away. When they're at the Etihad,
Okay.
that's when they're the
backs
bogey.
against the wall.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, so-
Gabi Jesus, I'm so happy for this guy. He's getting play. Ever since he complained, he's been getting more time.
no,
in the
no,
league.
But
Okay.
again, what did I say this year? One, Aguero's injured, but what did I say? This year was the transition. It was going to be a 60-40 split.
Midweek, Aguero got into a car crash.
Yeah.
So let's not forget about that. I was
Again,
going to drop him,
that's him before with this guy, man. I remember
yeah,
back in the
he's gotta-
day, he
he's
got
gotta
hit in a car
stop
crash.
driving.
Speed.
but the point is, he still makes do with his time.
Yeah,
He-
no,
he- it is what it is. He delivers.
Jesus,
That's why he should be playing.
He should be playing, but it's like
And Sid
for
Aguero,
who,
maybe the
dog?
best
Yeah,
EPL
man.
forward.
How about both of them?
Top 5 in the world.
about
Top 5
sit
in all
down,
the-
Bernardo?
I think next year. No way, Bernardo sits
You were
down.
cold. You cold
Next
this year.
Next year, Jesus starts for them. I think Aguero
I hope so.
either benches or leaves, bro. Next year.
I hope so too, because then Aguero leaves, and then City aren't as
And then
good.
City's
It's
back.
tough to bench that
unless City
ego.
fucking brings in Mbappe, dog. You know what I mean? Like City has
Nah.
$500 million.
Yeah, that's more of a hope. That's more of a hope.
I was just like,
No facts.
No,
Please God, no.
no, I'm doing all the math right now. I'm like, yeah, they could do
Once
that.
again,
right?
Look at this tweet.
Actually,
Terrible.
I
Once
wouldn't be
again-
surprised if Messi, because Messi's out of
Yeah,
contract.
and he's
That's what I don't
and
like.
He loves
fucking
Pep,
Roy
dude.
Hodgson starts Willie Zaha once again at right midfield, dude.
Where should
And
he start?
He does it left side. He loves to cut in. It's his best position.
Where you
dude.
gonna put? You're schluppy.
No, he.
You can schlup on something
Is he actually
else,
holding or
bro.
is he going down?
The
Yeah,
fuck?
God,
Some
This
holding
man
it, bro.
Zaha's your
Dude.
best player.
Palace lined up 4-5-1, like 5 across the middle, essentially.
No
you know,
surprise.
Milijovic is obviously the holding,
Pack it in.
but and Zaha and Schlupp are the wingers. But dude, it was all packed in from the get go, man. Jordan Ayew, or is it Andre Ayew? I can never remember.
Jordan now.
Yeah, Jordan Ayew up there by himself.
MJ.
But yeah, man. I mean,
Look.
Palace at home, no won goals, no Townsend this game. So what do you expect?
There's a little bit of
gonna
a-
rip a volley from 45 yards out.
A little bit of a bounce back game here for Manchester City. I mean,
Dude, could have been 12. Could have been 6 goals.
yeah, no, 100%.
Yes,
they had
but-
a bunch of chances.
They were zooming, man.
But
that
again-
Raheem Sterling pass to David Silva, though, the little pooper scooper.
5-minute rule. 5-minute rule is in effect right here. 5 minutes after any major stoppage, you got to be ready. And Crystal Palace won. They got 2 goals within 90 seconds.
That was a game.
Trust me, that flip that Sterling had, that was world class.
Dude, how fucking
that volley that Silva had, that's also world class.
Dude, that was on purpose. It wasn't like
Oh,
a
yeah, no,
scuff
no,
shot.
I understand
At
that.
first, I was like, oh, he scuffed it. That's why he got
You
it
see the
under.
defense
No,
going
no,
like,
nope.
oh shit.
He fucking literally bounced it under the fucking goal.
Look,
They did this
those
with
2
two
goals-
defensive midfielders at center back.
Dog.
That's a goal pretty much only Man City do.
Yes.
You don't see really any other team in
maybe
England
Barcelona.
do.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no, I'm
in
saying in
England,
England.
yes, 100%,
And
yeah.
I mean,
Arsenal
very
at our
rarely
best.
see anyone else
Hey,
do
man.
that. That
Hey,
was
man.
Ozil would do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. Don't bite. Don't bite.
Ozil would do that.
Don't let the guy who doesn't
I was
even make the fucking
I was
squad.
like, I was like that. He's like lying. You know that
Reach back on you, bro. You're like,
You know, like you know those videos of the lions creeping up on the people at the zoo with the window in front of him. Doesn't know though. I was about to run and just crash into that window right there. But Crystal Palace, if they were on their game or had a little bit of luck, they had Benteke's header,
Yeah.
which was a great save, and then Zaha shot at the end, which was also a good
Dude,
save.
fucking Edison's real, huh? Like
That's legit.
Everyone looks at Alisson because he's a starter.
Dude,
whatever,
Edison
but,
was
like,
there before
Edison-
Alisson showed up,
Yeah.
dude. And they were, oh, look at, he's got a beard. So
I've always
what?
liked Ederson.
Like, there's no difference between Ederson and
I
Allison.
don't know.
Like,
Even if
you're
Ederson has a smiley face on
you're
his neck.
splitting hairs, man. I think Allison is a little more like risky with the ball at his feet, like a little more like.
But I think
And Allison's more risky?
Allison's
know.
been caught.
They go
No,
back and
yeah, but
forth.
they're both
Edison's
risky.
also been caught.
Yeah, they go
I-
back
I
and
did-
forth.
I just
They
think
both
I think
Ederson-
Edison's been caught for a goal.
By
Allison's
Salah.
been-
By
yeah,
Salah.
I think
The
he
first
has.
time they met,
Yeah,
when
I
they
think he
won,
has.
when they won 4-3, one of the balls he hit up the middle was right to Salah,
Got it.
and then goes.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
talking like dribbling, like dude. Whenever even
his-
against United, not to go back to that game, but even against that United, dude, Allison's playing a little chip pass. He's way too cute,
Dude,
man.
that ball-
And all it takes is one.
Hey,
one little,
Edison
It was
really
splitting
kills
hairs.
too.
I think we're splitting hairs.
Edison's
Yeah.
better
His
at them,
goal
though.
kick ability.
Yeah, I don't
think
know
he's
about
the
that.
best in the world.
Edison.
100%. Dude, this guy can kick a ball 120
like
yards.
120 yards, like
It's
from a
insane.
dead stop. Like
No,
he
he's-
doesn't like, oh, this is a long run up. It's going like
No
same
back-
I
run
think.
up.
Remember the South African goalie Kune?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Edison took the kicking crown
Hey.
from him, bro.
No way. Don't say that, man, dude.
And
Dude,
honestly,
volley.
Kune's best
I feel-
distribution ever.
I feel kind of bad for a keeper like Edison. Same kind of thing with Ter Stegen.
Yeah.
You,
Or what
you
about
ca-
Valdez with
Yeah,
Casillas?
you can't get in, even though you're one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Like, so you send him to England, you send him to France. Already, they're the starting goalkeeper.
He
Yeah,
was he
'cause
was
Lloris
he was starting for
sucks.
Brazil up until last year. You know.
Yeah, no, but I mean, Allison's better.
Allison really
But-
popped off, yeah.
What's that?
But
Ring, ring.
get me.
so also another VAR situation.
VAR.
How
Many.
is that not a foul against De Bruyne with Zaha?
Explain it, Doug. Whatever.
Okay, so De Bruyne's dribbling in. Yeah, he takes a heavier touch, but Zaha doesn't even look at the ball and just takes him from the right side.
Great tackle,
and
son.
He does not even look at the ball. He just comes right through. Doesn't extend the arms all the way, but you can see that he's
Give him
going
a
for the
little
hit.
bit.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. There hasn't been a single goal or an overturned call in the EPL. How many times have you seen an EPL referee go to the actual TV screen and rewatch it on camera?
England,
I haven't
England
seen it
doesn't
yet.
have that. England doesn't have the.
They just get the
TV
assistant
screen.
right
They got-
here.
They trust the.
Which to me is
earpiece.
bullshit.
But
I think
I
they
haven't even noticed it. They don't have the TV.
They don't have the sideline.
They need to get the sideline TV so the referee can interpret it. But once again, they don't want to slow down the game. They want to make
Like
sure that.
I don't mind if Michael Oliver's in a studio. Like the guys who assess it are the Premier League refs. You know what I mean? So Kevin Friend will
Or-
assess Michael.
No
Oliver's
doubt.
game.
No doubt.
Instead
It's
of
like
that,
a fifth official.
No.
Yeah,
No,
instead of the fourth
that,
official.
refs.
Instead of that, how about you bring in some referees that have been retired that can't run anymore, but have the brain? You train them,
But they're not
'cause
sharp.
No,
They're not
that's why
sharp
you
to
train
me.
them. I'm
Yeah,
not
but,
saying
like, how
right
do you
now.
train them- how do you train them like live game experience? You don't.
No, I'm saying if they're sitting in the studios watching the game, if these guys are 60, 65 years old, just
Nah,
don't
I
have
don't
the legs
want
to
fat
fight.
dudes. I don't want fat
But
dudes
then
doing it.
65 years old.
Huss,
Dude,
they're
serious.
refereeing on a game they managed 30 years ago. Sure,
Yeah.
you
But
could
what I'm
say
saying
we
is
can
train them.
Yeah, but
why
like,
can't you train these guys?
because it's
They- at
different
one-
training versus doing. Like you go to a coaching course and they train you in a classroom and you go out and you do it. It's just different. So like those guys, you can train them in a classroom. You can give them tape to watch, but they haven't run next to Pogba or other players. You know, for 30 years. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
agree
no-
with that. I agree with
It should
that.
be the guys who do it
Fresh.
week in, week out.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you have Kevin Friend?
because
Michael Oliver?
they have other games like
No,
on
they don't.
today.
No, no,
but that's-
today
but
that
that's-
would have worked.
but that's
on
not wear and
Saturday
tear.
when they have
No,
all
they
these other
schedule
games.
it. No, they schedule it. There's always a Premier League referee in the VAR chair, like a guy
They're
you
the
see
head.
on.
But
weekends.
there's other games, Tiki.
30
I don't know if
Premier
they
League
can-
refs. Yeah, no. There's coverage. So like, there's an.
I just
gotta be a
don't like the
challenge.
fact
That's
that
gotta be a challenge when they
It's
have
not just 10 refs.
when
in
they
the
have
league,
5-6 games going on at 10 o'clock.
Dude,
on
it hasn't
Saturday.
been a problem.
But they already have.
To-
Huss, if you have 40
They plan for
refs-
these things,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I
They
know
plan
they
for
play,
these
but
things.
I feel like that would be challenging.
I just don't like
It
the
is
fact that.
challenging.
Oh my
They got it.
All right, can we
But
move
I'm
on?
saying it-
No,
Can we move on?
these
This is
refs
fucking
won't
a waste
admit-
of time.
They
dude.
won't
No, it's not a
overturn
waste of
it.
time.
It's
I
a total
believe
waste
that
of
they're-
time.
No, look.
They won't overturn
So
it.
the
I
reason,
don't like that.
Has there been a call you've seen
Yes.
that should have been overturned?
Yes,
Which
there
one
were
was
ones
that?
in City. Remember that free kick, that penalty kick on David Silva? It was so blatant. He like passed the ball. I think maybe it was against was it Watford or someone like that. He passed the ball away, gets his ankle clipped. Referee doesn't call it. They look at the VAR, blatantly obvious penalty kick.
Yeah.
I've seen numerous chances like that. They just won't overturn it. I don't know if it's the referee's ego. They don't want to admit that they're wrong, or whether they just want to keep the game moving, whatever the middle ref says. But
Or
to me, it's like an ego thing.
Was it a clear and obvious?
Yes,
in your
this
opinion?
one
I'll have to
was
see it.
clear, dude. I'll bring up the replays on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I'll have
This
to
one
see
was
it.
clear.
I
and
don't
obvious,
understand how they don't have the video yet, because I mean the guy in the studio is like, yeah, it's a penalty, and he's like, all right, you sure? I guess I
No.
gotta.
They have the option, but they chose
but
to
it's
not
just like
do it that way.
I'm just saying the one in the United
And that's
game.
the thing.
where-
They're doing
where
it different than
Fred-
anywhere
don't
else in the
mind-
world.
I don't mind-
90th
because-
minute, Fred had the shoulder.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could have been a handball, so they throw it to the studio. Obviously, it was a shoulder. If it was a little bit closer, it's a gray area. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
But like,
Well,
it's
that's
like
again
we
a
trust
what-if
Michael
situation.
Oliver's calls when he's on the pitch, but we don't trust him when he's watching the TV where he has multiple angles.
No, that's not. To
no,
me,
but
it
that's
should
what
come down to
It should come down
the
to the guy in
middle
the field.
referee's decision. And my thing is,
But
do it like everyone else, where you have the TV there on the sideline too. They've already said
me-
we're going to raise the
Yeah, yeah.
standard, so that's one way they're off. And now you don't have. It doesn't come down to the middle ref, like in terms of him
Yeah, for me-
interpret.
for
Doesn't
me,
it come
I
down to
don't
his
mind-
interpretation?
Yeah, exactly.
It comes down to
I don't-
Mike Oliver's interpretation, or someone who's not.
yeah,
on
I don't
the
mind.
pitch
I don't
side.
mind a committee as long as we get to the right decision. I don't actually. I even prefer having 3 heads look at it and say that's a PK.
I'm good with that.
Versus one guy, the guy in the middle on the field who's influenced by the fans and the crowd and all that shit. Go to the sideline, look at a screen while everyone's fucking booing him. He's gonna see shit different.
Well, everyone's going to
not
boo
only
you
that,
anyway. You're a
not-
professional. Like
Not only that, but
Yeah,
there's
but don't boo him because it's in his ear. Notice the ref doesn't get surrounded that
I'm-
much.
I
They
actually
surround him
like-
hey, check the TV.
I prefer
But once
the refs
call's
not
made-
doing it.
the ref's still going to get surrounded. You got surrounded
I
after
prefer
the
the
United
refs
goal.
being able to challenge some, saying, "Oh, it was somebody else, not me."
Yeah,
Because
that's what
I
I
do
like,
like that
man.
because you can see it from multiple
Get the
angles.
blame to someone neutral.
It does speed up the game, but if we're going to talk about speeding up the game, I believe the stoppage at halftime for Liverpool United was 2 minutes. There were two. There was a goal.
One at the
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
half.
There was
You
a
got
goal
shafted with
and a
stoppage
VAR,
time.
and then
injury.
There were there was,
Daniel-
but even injury,
Yeah,
but
you guys
also
got fucked.
the brought back the goal and the
Took a
VAR,
beating.
and there's like 1 or 2 minutes of stoppage.
No,
Like,
there's 1 minute. It should
so-
have been at least 5.
So it was like, how is that impossible? Because just one of those stoppage took more than
Oh,
1
Klopp
minute.
wasn't happy at all, dude.
No, that's
I
legitimate.
love
I can
seeing
sit here
that
as a
guy
United
upset.
fan and say, no, that was legitimate. When I saw it, I was like, holy shit, that's shady.
But both first half and second half, it's like
Second half
Second half was 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry, no, my
Second
fault.
half was
I'm
5
getting mixed
minutes.
up.
You got
But the point is, like, you got to account for that. But it looks like they're saying, you know what? If there's VAR, we're still not counting it.
No. In the first half, they do. In that game,
That didn't look like it.
No.
They messed up.
Historically, they do. I've seen
They
like
messed
7
up.
minutes added.
They've
Yes,
messed
they
up.
messed
They messed up in my mind at least 3 games this week. Not this week. They messed up in 3 games.
Okay,
All right, that's your PFC VAR discussion of the week.
Are we going table position? Or we going top?
Table position.
Oh, Leicester City 2, Burnley 1.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was that.
Hold
up.
Third place, man. That's why I'm asking. You know? Hey, we'll fly through it though,
Yeah,
man.
let's
Just
do it.
we gotta
Let's
give
bang
the
it out.
Foxes their dues. And Brendan Rodgers,
Dude,
they-
what
he
did I
keep-
say about this guy?
dude, what we've been saying about Leicester even before this guy showed up, man. It's hilarious how a guy like
bro.
what's his face?
The manager got
Vardy,
fired
who's
last
awesome.
No,
year.
the
The
manager,
original.
the manager
Claude
from last
Puel.
year.
Ranieri.
Claude Puel. Puel.
I think it's Puel.
I'm
No
saying like
swag.
Twitter.
Hey, relax.
No swag.
CP, all right. He was in there, man. Struggle City, not starting Vardy, now trying to phase him out, all that stuff, dude.
Dude.
Fucking Brendan comes in, like we've been saying. The players were there. Tielemans is signed on a permanent basis now. He gets the game-winning goal, 2-1 winners,
Dude, Tielemans
and Vardy's
is
still
so good.
scoring goals.
What about Javi Barnes?
Javi
Back
Barnes.
at it.
Through with the
He's
dimes.
nice, man.
The
He's
double
nice.
deuce
Kids
assist.
got the
He's
dimes.
nice, Javi Barnes.
man.
Pereira still doing big things.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
let's
might be a
kill him
top
in
6.
fantasy.
If he keeps fucking around, he might sneak his way
I
into
mean,
the top 6.
Tottenham is thirsty for that right
Yeah,
back.
You guys too, man. You guys too. Why
No,
not?
they got
Hector.
Bellerin. They got Bellerin.
Hector's got to come
Bellerin,
back
who's
healthy.
played what? Fucking one game tough.
Because he went out with an ACL.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
career major
Sell him.
injury.
Now, why wouldn't you have Pereira there to compete with Bellerin for position? When Bellerin goes down, you bring in Pereira.
Dude,
I'm not mad at it.
Pereira
I'll take
wants
him.
stuff
I'll
forward.
take
You guys
him.
are saying
But we're
Bellerin
not,
like
but we're not
Bellerin.
an urgent
Yeah, you're
need
not
like
like
Spurs
Like
are.
Sergio Aurier is
Yeah.
like comfortably worse than Bellerin is.
Honestly, though, if Leicester stay in 3rd place, they're not going to sell him unless if someone's paying big bucks.
Well, will they? Put a
Either
meatball
way,
sub
either
on
way,
it.
even
they
if
could.
even
They
if
could
they
sell
finish
him.
in like 7th or 8th by some dumb luck, they'll still sell him
No,
at
they
like
won-
7th
no,
or
I'm
8th.
talking about in January.
They won the Prem
Oh,
and they fucking sold Mars. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, I'm
Content.
talking about January.
No one's going anywhere in January. No,
That's
not
tough.
for Leicester. If they want to finish top 4, they can't sell anyone.
But Leicester, I mean, again, they're a fun team to watch. I think, is Vardy going to be the most epic underground baller?
No.
I think we've asked this question before, and I think we all kind of gave our answers then. But
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't remember that
I
discussion.
think he's there.
I mean, he won a Premier League title. It's not really underground at that point. Like he's
Dude, but
kinda-
with
I think he's
Leicester,
underground, like,
5,001 odds.
He's gonna be an
I think
underground
people
legend.
are gonna forget him. Like they're
eventually
gonna forget
he'll be
who Vardy
that
was,
fun
yeah.
factoid and trivia.
Exactly.
all right.
Trivia night.
Yes or no? Vardy statue when he retires.
Yes.
Yeah,
They should have
Like
it
now.
today. They should have it
Do
today.
that now.
He's
Like
the
yesterday.
He's the guy who stayed. Conte
yeah.
left. Even Danny Drinkwater left. Mahrez left. Like,
Ten he
Talk about a
drinks.
guy who did.
Schmeichel stayed. Schmeichel stayed.
Chelsea.
Schmeichel stayed.
yeah, but
They could actually
Chelsea,
be both
boy.
of them. Him shooting and him saving.
Yeah,
Speaking
Schmeichel
of Chelsea, Frankie Lamps and the boys getting it done.
transition.
Yeah, who scored, Tiki? Who scored?
Something.
Alonso, you mean the guy who won me FanDuel money?
Yeah.
The guy who I told.
Wait, you chose him?
Yeah, dude.
You said you want to sell
With
him.
Alonso, it's never been fantasy personal. It's always on the pitch watching you. I test personal.
You just
He's
probably thought he was too
fucking
pretty. He's
dog
too
shit.
pretty to play.
He's not too
No.
pretty. He's just fucking
He's a beautiful
shit.
human being, and he's a great baller.
You know what's a beautiful? Cristiano's a fucking beautiful man. Fuck Alonso.
Dude, but Chelsea,
Right
man,
foot or left, doesn't matter.
nice man. I can't deny it. He's fucking nice.
I don't
can't
think
deny
Chelsea
it.
challenged for anything this year, man. But I gotta admit, I like to watch him play. Frank Lampard, blue cunt, love the guy though. Like he fucking one of the best players I've ever seen in my life, obviously.
Yeah.
But dude, Tomori's a beast.
He's stepping
Mason
up.
Mount's still playing.
Mason
Hudson-Odoi getting amongst the action with an assist, and Tammy Abraham, man. Like that's four very youthful
Hey man,
guys.
you forgot someone. Christian.
but
Oh,
he shouldn't
dude,
he shouldn't have
Pulisic,
played.
dude, doesn't even play, man.
shouldn't
What are you
have
talking
played.
about?
He came in. He
guys.
subbed in.
I'm talking guys who've
Should've
been
scored.
starting week in, week out. Like they've been. I mean,
Dude, I thought
Hudson-Odoi's kind of on the fringe.
What's funny about
Hey, fucking
one
what's his name?
combo.
Pulisic is a bit of a stuffy nose, all right, coming off an illness, all right. But dude, hey, you gotta earn your keep. I thought in the Liverpool game in the Super Cup, he was fucking fantastic.
Nice, huh? He was good.
And then you go from that to being in the reserves.
You know what it is, man? It's that Monday through Friday shit, and I think Mason Mount's killing it. I think Hudson-Odoi was always gonna jump.
He was
over
next.
Pulisic.
But dude,
Yeah.
Pulisic isn't even
He was
getting
the-
any. He's not even getting subbed on.
Dude, you gotta. Do
Yeah,
that
I
Monday through Friday.
I don't even.
And when there's a cup game, that's when you got to show
No,
up.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Champions
is the
League,
Monday
you
through
gotta
Friday
show up.
thing. I think it's the fact that when he comes on, he doesn't really do much. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
he
but
does
he hasn't
okay.
had a lot
Look,
of
he does okay.
opportunities. He's missed the last, like, 4
But
games.
look at the way those other three players.
Yeah, people are
they,
playing
look
better
what they're
than him.
doing. Hudson-Odoi, Mount, Tammy. Look what they're
But,
doing.
like, look at
they're
look
really
at
scoring goals. They
Hudson-
get assists.
Hudson's
Pulisic
the
does
perfect
not.
example of Monday through Friday because Hudson came off injury and got a start
But
over.
I
Pulisic.
think,
But everyone
but I
knows
think
Hudson's talent.
Hudson,
Yeah, of course.
not
He's
only
just
that,
saying.
you have
He's
to
just
keep
better
him a
than
little
him.
bit happy anyways because Bayern's sniffing. Because
Yeah.
you need to keep him
He
happy
signed
so
a
he
new
stays.
contract, so he's pretty much.
But think
locked in
about,
for a
I mean, in
little
a
bit.
year or two, like when people start moving on, if you have Mount in the middle, Tammy in front of him, Pulisic on one side, Hudson
dude,
Odoi on the other
Chelsea's gonna
side,
be nice,
that's a
man.
front four of that's magic.
power, dude.
right
Dude,
there.
I love how Willian
That's
is.
magic.
Willian's now like a senior role in this
That's it,
team.
right? He's a little
Now
leader
he's
outside.
finally.
He
getting
was the
like,
dude that every year Jose tries to replace
shut up,
him with.
snacks. Fucking so rude, man. We had a good day today, man. Let's not spoil it, all right? All right, I unlocked you in FIFA like 3-4 times.
Oh,
All
you
right?
got
Too
unlocked.
many times. Too
But
many
dude,
times.
let me just finish my Willian comment.
Snacks
Go
lost the
ahead.
L many
I
times in FIFA.
apologize.
Next
no, man.
game, hey, if we're going table order,
This dude Willian, man, like always been riding the pine a bit, kind of in and out, especially in the later years. But dude, Frankie Lamps knows this guy, knows he brings the
Personally.
team. He's got
Played
the
together.
experience, he's got the knowledge, and he's finally now with Hazard out. There's always a space on the right hand side, and it's a shame that I think Pedro must be injured or something.
Yeah.
he
He's
wasn't
been out.
even
Yeah,
matched in
He's
the
out.
squad.
that was
with
Pedro's
injury.
position. Pedro was keeping Willian out for a while.
But the
Now
two of
it
them,
looks like
dude.
the
Now
other-
Mason Mount's not coming off the field, so it's Willian or Pedro coming
That's
in on
funny.
that
Huh?
side.
I
It's
thought it was
crazy.
going to be Willian and Pedro working together. Now it's like Willian
Well,
and
now
Pedro
with Hudson-Odoi in there, man.
still fighting for the
Now
same
with Hudson.
position, dude.
Hey, look, you
Willian-
know what? I don't know who it was shitting on Kurt Zuma the other week or a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
man.
That'd be me. That'd be me.
Oh,
That'd be me.
no.
Zuma stepping up,
Trying to
man.
tell you about
One game.
Zuma, man.
No, he's
One
the
game.
consistent
Yo, it's a-
guy.
Thank you.
Tamori's in and out.
Hey, talk to me
Rudiger
after
in and
38.
out.
Talk to me after
I'm
38.
against who?
He's a
38,
consistent
Chelsea
mainstay.
back line.
Against who?
Chelsea back-
Everyone.
Listen,
Against-
Chelsea
this
back
week's against
line.
everyone?
Starting.
Chelsea-
Against
I'm
everyone
saying he's
this week.
starting.
Us.
This week he did good against
Us.
what? Newcastle.
Chelsea back line. Dude, he's been
Lost to
doing good
Newcastle.
till he got injured. He's been doing good. The Chelsea back line, Rudiger, Zuma, and then you can bring in Tamori or whoever else, Christensen. All
just
the
saying,
other
man.
guys.
All I'm saying, Zuma,
just
not
saying.
convinced.
Zuma,
Not convinced by this guy.
I know.
I'm telling you,
He's
man.
too is fucking big
Bro,
tree trunk legs, fucking
Zuma-
stumbling around the
Oh,
field, dude.
you gotta
Turned
see
inside
it.
out.
If he never suffered that ACL, man,
it.
the
Hey,
ACL is the
38
only
games.
thing
That's
that slowed
38
him down.
games. We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
he did it 38 games for Everton. He was loaned somewhere
Yeah,
else
how'd they
the
do?
year before
Yeah,
that.
how'd they do?
For him,
Finished top
they
10.
wanted him. They
Finished
wanted
top
to
10.
keep him.
He didn't
Chelsea
play
was like,
well.
yo, you did so good. We're keeping
Supply
you
and
at
demand for
Chelsea.
Everton. He did not play well for Everton.
Finished
He
top
did. He was
10.
a starter.
He played okay.
Dude, he was
Finished
a
top
starter.
10.
Automatic first name
And
on the
they
fucking
weren't
team
good.
sheet.
Finished top 10.
That's the rest of the team.
Hey,
Not fucking
Huss.
him.
Oh my goodness.
Zoom,
Zoom.
Got you. This will continue. To be continued, son. You stay in the middle right there.
I was gonna backtrack and be like, yo, I always rated Zuma. Always rated Zuma, dog.
Hey, I stand by, man. You can lacerate me. We have fans calling me out, dude. I stay saying Spurs 6th place. Let's get into them right now.
Oh, should we go Arsenal preview first? This was fifth.
Man, fuck
Okay,
that,
nah,
dude.
I just want to
I was gonna jump a
disrespect.
Talk to me in 10
preview
years.
over
They're six. Fuck them.
Zuma still
Hey,
sucks.
one thing I will never backtrack on, and I'm not going to backtrack on, is fucking Spurs shits, fucking cunts.
Spurs shits?
You like that?
Spurs shits?
6th place.
What kind of shits do you have?
6th place, man.
Stand by your word,
6th
Al.
place, dude. They're tying the worst team in the country, any division, Watford, at home.
Hey, man.
Hey, guys, we built a brand new stadium. We broke the bank.
How do we do against Watford?
Dude, we sucked. I'm not even going to get into it.
But the thing is, they went down
Like-
too. They were chasing this game.
That's what I'm saying. Spurs are going to be 6. Meanwhile, we're also tripping over the same dicks.
All right, so I picked Spurs to win this game 4-0. Here was
Yeah.
my logic.
Holy shit.
Here's my logic.
That's aggro, bro.
International break.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna come back rejuvenated.
Best striker in the world.
I looked at Harry Kane. I think he got an assist and a goal maybe over the 2-week international break. Marcus Rashford as well. He came back. He scored for England.
Yeah,
So I was like,
he had a
I was like,
banger.
you know what? Some of these dudes are gonna come back, rejuvenate a little bit. I thought Spurs were gonna come in
Hungry.
playing
bro.
against the
Reading
fucking
all
worst
these
team in
headlines
England.
Like, yo, Spurs suck.
Bounce back game.
Hey, Tom.
No
Tom.
Ericsson.
How'd Harry Kane do?
He didn't.
he
He didn't
play?
do.
No, he's still on international duty, I think.
Yeah, no.
He's still, he's still rolling around with
bad
his
game.
England
He had a
jersey
bad
on.
game.
He
He
did
still
not
thinks
do.
he's
He had
playing
a bad
against
game.
them.
He had a bad game.
I mean, Kabasele, Dawson, and Cathcart locked his ass down.
Yeah, bro. 3
But
players
this was
on the
Dele
one
Alli's
guy.
first start. He got himself a goal, the game tying goal.
In like the
I don't know, man.
88th minute or
There's
something.
something off with Spurs.
86.
Ndobele doesn't start.
Dude,
Why does
he's in
Ndobele
the
not start?
doghouse.
Dude,
Why is he in the doghouse? Since last week.
Decore started. I mean, Decore scored in the 6th minute,
Dude, how sick
and they
is that?
trailed the whole fucking game. It's not like this.
Dude,
It's not like Watford tied it up at the end, and they were.
This was
They're
at
in
Spurs
control.
Stadium.
It's
They're in
embarrassing, man.
Yeah, no, they're struggling. Dude, Pochettino's message is getting old. Listen, I'm ready to listen to his message at United. I'm ready to listen to Poch.
I mean,
Oh,
if he's bringing
yeah.
Harry Winks
Well,
with him.
it sounds like
Tell
a
you
legend
what.
coming.
Tell you what, if he wants to
But-
bring Harry Winks with him, he can stay at Spurs.
Okay, so
Harry Winks
all right.
blows.
Okay, so you can.
Harry Winks is the king of the sideways pass.
No,
The
You're
king
wrong.
of the sideways
No,
pass.
Andres
I take
Pereira.
that, no, you take that back because the
You
first
are
pass of the game was
bananas.
Harry Winks. Where'd he go?
Thanks.
Backwards. My God. No, I still like Harry Winks, but you can tell that the Spurs are just going to shit the bed. When their first pass, from the start of the game, from the dot, hey, is Harry Winks taking that kick? Okay, why is everyone up? Oh, let's pass all the way back to our center back, and then pass to another center back.
No
Guys,
intention to go forward. No, that's a great
forward.
point.
Hey, you know what that sounds like? Huss? It sounds like the Champions League final. If you ask me, Spurs just fucking. Dude, Spurs did that the whole Champions League final last year.
And they
Well,
don't.
no, I think it's also they didn't know how to bounce back. Liverpool bounced back versus Real Madrid. I don't think Tottenham. Again,
Raul.
they played a long season. They had international duty type of players,
Raul.
and they're not hitting back.
good.
And they could be tired. I don't know. But again, VAR,
there's something
VAR. Where are you, VAR? Because De La Feu, that's a penalty every day of the week for me. It was an awful slide tackle. Didn't get the ball.
Vertonghen, right?
Huh?
Vertonghen with the
I
side
believe that. Yeah, I believe he came
you know
in.
what-
De La Feu should have had that penalty right there.
Yeah, probably, man. But
Probably,
again,
definitely.
But again, it's like, okay.
He got tripped without touching the ball.
Yeah, but he
He could have still, with his speed, he could have got that off the line
No,
and,
look,
and
dude,
cut.
I'm trying to word this. Like, we knew what De La Feu was
I'll
doing,
word it for you.
essentially.
VAR sucked today, or
Well, that-
Saturday,
that
this
was
weekend.
That was yesterday.
Were they ever going to overturn it?
It's fucking bullshit.
That's the thing. I need to see an overturn call.
Just need to look up something on
I need to see an overturn call, man. And until I do,
that was.
this
Does
VAR
anyone
shit is
think
like-
that wasn't a penalty?
it's just for checking goals.
Does anyone think that was not a penalty?
I'll just
I think
let-
that was
Look,
clear
I'm
as
biased.
day.
I'm
So
biased.
the argument for it is that De La Feu initiated contact, but for me it's a
What,
penalty.
on a slide tackle?
Yeah, dude. If you see him, he like waits for it. That's why like
He stepped on his
doesn't
foot
even
and
go.
then he came in and got tripped.
No, just watch it, dude. Vertonghen slides for a while. De La Feu literally like waits for it.
So you're saying
slows down
Vertonghen's
to wait.
Sliding
for
in
a
the
while,
box?
so-
Sliding in the box is-
Sliding in the box. That's
if you had
reckless.
so if
Sliding
you had-
for a while
so
is
if you had
reckless.
let me finish, I would have said I think it's a PK, but I can see the other side of the argument.
I can't.
That says it's not. Vertonghen was out of control in his body, right?
it's a
So it
penalty.
was reckless, so it's a pen. But the other side that you motherfuckers who are anti-diving been complaining about
That's
is
not
that when
diving.
a player waits for context, gets hit, and then goes down
That's
versus a contact coming into him.
Fishing.
That's not diving for me. That's not diving for me.
I love fishing.
I think
That was
he hooked-
fishing, and it was legit.
I think Vertonghen he clipped his foot. He clipped his ankle rather. He hooked him. And then he went down. It is what it is. That's not diving to me. Diving is when you don't get touched and you go to ground.
Yeah.
That is actually
There's
legitimate.
embellishment in this diving. We all know the difference.
Yes, but I think that's legitimate right there.
Sorry,
that should have
John.
been a pen. And
Trying to
let's go.
focus.
Let's go all the way. Let's fast forward all the way to the biggest mistake of the day. Dele Ali
Daily shop.
starting.
starting
Play the full 90.
magic time because look,
Don't run with that.
there's a couple points. Actually, before we get to the Fugazi goal, let's get to a couple points. One, you can see a little bit more fight in that midfield. And I'm talking about literal fighting, too. He brings an edge. He brings energy. When he's on top of his game,
Yeah.
he's the one that will just set the tone for everyone else. And you saw that a little bit
Who's
near
this,
the end.
Dele?
Yeah, Dele Alli. And
He's been at the high work rate, dude. It's just a matter of being consistent with it.
that's
He's
also
getting
one of the
no
guys
work,
that's
dude.
been missing for them.
Work rate,
Yeah,
Dele Alli.
when we talk about Eriksen's missing,
works
he's
hard,
always
man.
the dude that, he's had a bad year. And then we talk about, he's had like 10 goals, 13 assists, or 13 goals, 10 assists. He just randomly gets goals.
He's
kinda
legitimately had a bad year this
That
year.
finish, I don't care about VAR right there. That finish that he had was outstanding. Yes, in my mind, that's a handball. It was lower than the shoulder. But just to have that finish, just to give the Spurs that chance,
And
holy crap. You
with
don't
no
see Harry
Eriksen,
Kane do it.
man.
I mean, someone else doing that.
There's something going on. Shots unnecessary. Dude, there's something going on in the locker room, man. There's something going on in this locker room. People
Eriksen
banging
vibe.
people's
Eriksen,
wives,
man.
man.
No, I think
it's bad.
And you know what the thing is? It's hurting them. It's messing with them because more often than not, when Eriksen's on the pitch, you brought it up earlier in the season, especially in the opener against Aston Villa. He came on, changed the game.
Changes shit, man.
Yeah, but Eriksen
change it.
probably
His
didn't get mad. He
presence-
probably just wrote a blog about
So
it. He probably
when they
didn't
play
encounter
well
that
and he's on the pitch, it's more often than not because of him, and he's just the
We haven't
cog.
seen Spurs
by the way.
in full power yet.
I got something for Harry Winks because I'm a huge Harry Winks
I
guy.
know.
I like
That's
Harry
why I
Winks.
said it.
And rather than sit here and make it an emotional argument,
Well, the eye test.
thank God
I like
for
the eye test.
WhoScored.com. Looking at his passes, he had 498 forward passes, 253 backward, 383 left, 370 right.
When was this?
This game.
Why don't you add the left and
specific
right?
He had-
Once you add the
how many
left and
passes
right.
did he have?
Add the left and
Oh,
right, bro.
hold on. Nope, I'm looking at all. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll get back.
400 passes in
Yeah.
one game. Are you
To be fair,
insane?
Fucking banana.
I tell you right now, if he had 400
I was gonna
passes,
say
Pep
this-
would have bought him for $100 million.
I would have said Harry Winks would be the best
don't care
player in
who
the
shoots
world
the
with
defense.
500 passes.
Xavi
Forward
2.0.
passes in a game. Got it.
Javi
Nailed it.
2.0.
If that's,
I'm done with
an
Spurs.
Tiki, but if that's an overall of like last season or up until
That's
this
still a
point,
good stat.
or
No, that
career.
was the
Yeah, man, he
whole
passes,
team.
guys. He
Oh,
passes.
but
he's
overall
literally-
career, the majority are going forward. He's a center mid, dude. You got to keep the ball sideways every now and then.
Yeah,
to keep
so
the ball.
There were
But the
opportunities
but the
where
majority
he
is
passed
going-
it sideways when he had the pass forward.
The critique he gets.
But again, how many of those left and right passes are actually at an angle? Going forward at a left,
Yeah,
forward
look,
at a right
look,
too.
I
because
understand-
you want to get that ball out to the wingers so they can cross it in as well.
That's
the wing
so
backs.
the thing that Winks gets is that he's that center mid who's a tempo center mid. It's the same abuse that my man at Chelsea gets. What's his fucking name? Jorginho is that everyone's like, oh, it's pass. Carrick got the same treatment. Busquets, same treatment. It's like
Guendouzi,
some
same
guys-
thing.
Nah. Some guys are on the pitch for tempo. They're there to be
God.
boring. Everything's two touch. Harry Winks, I'm telling you, is one of the cleanest looking center mids as far as receive the ball, do the right thing with it. Keep an eye on this guy.
He has a chance to be him and Declan Rice have a chance to be.
Hot
I
garbage.
don't know about Declan.
No, but I'm saying like
But
for
Winks,
Yeah, in the
those type of
Longstaff
plays.
brothers. It's by both of them. Let's bring them all to Liverpool and maybe win a league.
Hey,
title.
why don't you just bring him to United because obviously they beat you. Nothing. That hurt a little bit. I think that hurt a little bit.
It hurt, dude.
Everton
Dude, you
too.
saying we want Longstaff is just ridiculous. You can pay $70 million for this kid? No, get out of here.
Everton 2, West Ham 0. The Hammers struggling. Marco Silva gets a result here. Vintage Everton performance here. I haven't seen him run this hard. I haven't seen them work this hard for this
Dude,
guy.
he was Marco Silva, dude, they were bottom 3 star of the day. I mean, they ended up in 14th into the weekend, but still, like, this was a game where they, like you said, they played well, they fought their ass off, and 2-0 is a great result. It should have been at least 4 or 5, man.
And did Calvert-Lewin start?
They had multiple chances. Calvert-Lewin did not start.
Oh, yeah, surprise,
Shocking.
surprise.
For Carlson, my boy, getting the assist up top.
He played nice, man. He hit the post too, man. Richarlison was
Yeah.
looking vintage.
Dude, Walcott looked like fucking 2005 Walcott.
Dude, so yeah,
So did Iwobi.
Yeah.
Buzzing. He was college,
Dude,
though.
so
Come on,
Sigurd-
the Arsenal boys, the ex-Arsenal
Dude.
boys were buzzing.
Marco Silva totally shaking up the lineup, man. Like, Sigurdsson has only missed like 3 games since last season, like since last
I
August.
like that. I like that bench.
It was,
that.
man.
Needed it.
Like
Turn
I
them up
don't
a
think
little
I don't
bit.
think
Get
he's the
them
root of their problems, man. Like they were struggling to score goals. They bring him on in the later stages. He gets the last goal to nail in the coffin. It was a trademark outside the 18, fucking ping, something that Pogba can't do. Snacks, put the ball in the net. But dude, this was a solid performance from Everton. I mean, West Ham looked pedestrian.
Dude,
West Ham gives United trouble, gives a bunch of teams trouble.
Dude, he subbed Felipe Anderson off at halftime.
What was I tell you?
That to me, that was a little
You
bit
know
of a
what the thing is?
surprise.
I don't know. Like maybe Yarmolenko isn't 100% healthy, but he's been the dynamo. You know what I mean?
But Yarmolenko's on the right mid. Felipe's on the left mid.
No,
so
but
he put Lanzini basically out to the left mid. He must have not liked what Felipe was doing, whether it was defensively.
No, I know, and he benched
You know?
Yarmolenko is my point. Like,
Yeah.
Yarmolenko came on for Anderson.
Yeah.
So, like, it was weird that he benched Yarmolenko because Yarmolenko, I think, in the last 3 games is like 4 goals for them. Something
Maybe it was
crazy like
international
that.
duty coming back
Yeah,
for
maybe
Ukraine
he
or
was just a
something
little
like
tired or
that.
something.
Dude,
Yeah.
he made all 3 subs before the 75th minute. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was
Like
desperate, dude.
he was not happy with what he was seeing.
Yeah, West Ham was
But dude,
flat, dude.
Bernard,
For me-
the Bernard goal. Can we just take a moment? This guy Bernard, I mean, he's the poor man's Bernardo Silva. Fucking shifty, little
Nice, man.
funny looking guy.
He's usually so disrespectful. He could have taken it on the first time.
Dude, he cut
turned
back,
it
cut back, cut
just
back.
to shit on you
He did
again.
like 360 turn too. Like
He's usually one of my first buys in FIFA Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
He's always
He's a
cheap.
boy.
He's like around 79.
5-star Dallas.
overall, but then he has like 89 to 92 speed depending on which year you have him.
Dude,
Man.
the thing with Marcus Silva, man, I'm glad he's rotating some of the older, not older, like
Coleman.
historic guys, like fucking
Coleman.
Davies, dude.
Coleman,
Coleman,
too.
get the fuck out.
Whoa,
Why would you
whoa,
bring
don't
in?
disrespect
Why would you bring in
the guy.
Sidibe? Why would you bring in Sidibe? He's better. Coleman's just old. That's all Coleman
Yeah,
is.
but he's
just
still
old.
nice. Dude, Sidibe is not
Dude,
too old, too
Coleman,
young either.
you know who Coleman is? He's fucking there, Ashley Young. All right,
Yeah,
he's
he really
good.
is.
He's
He can
fucking
play.
there, Ashley Young?
He's
What?
Wait. We thought what going on at Spurs was weird. What's going on over there?
He's their leader,
Al's
man.
got some love, man.
But
I see that
get
little soft
Sidibe
spot.
I didn't
in
say
there.
he said that.
No, for Coleman.
Oh, Coleman's
That little
nice.
soft spot,
Jibril
little soft spot for
Sidibe
Coleman.
in there. Why would you bring him if you're not going to use him? I don't understand.
I'm
Marco,
not saying don't
Moisey
use him.
can.
Dude, Sidibe is
No,
way
no,
more
but
dynamic.
Sidibe, this is Sidibe's first start after 9 fucking
He had to
games.
earn it,
after,
dude.
what do you mean earn it? This team's been playing like shit. He fucking
Dude, my big question is why Tom Davies is getting like 3
That
starts
dude.
in the last 2 seasons.
that too, dude. Tom
Yeah,
Davies,
you gotta play
Walcott
more.
as well hasn't got many starts this year. It's like, look, I get it. You want to mix things up. You want guys to compete. Moisey should be fucking getting a start over Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm not saying Moisey should start every game,
He should.
but if there's a fucking risk to take, put Keane on there with Richarlison
Yeah.
and Bernard. I think
not-
that dynamic 3.
I'm not mad at the rotation because when a team is inconsistent,
But he wasn't rotating before this.
no, he wasn't.
That's why
You
I'm
know why?
happy with this
Because he was
rotation.
trying to get a sort of
Chemistry.
consistency. Like, all right, this is the team,
Exactly.
and they weren't performing well.
he
So
was
now
doing-
it's like, all right, it's up for who wants it. Who
But my
wants it
point
the
is, it
most?
took him up to match day 9. This should have been
Yeah.
the rotation, match day 5. It's not like Everton started well and they dipped.
No.
They had one, I think, one win.
He was.
and they've been
He
dog
just, he
shit
just
since.
thought like, all right, they'll come out of it.
Yeah, that
they'll
was-
come out
he
of
got
it. There's too much
stubborn.
talent
He
in
got
here.
stu-
I'm glad to see that it will be actually started
Wait, at
in
the
its
10.
natural
It's
position,
the first time in
Number
like
10.
3 years.
attacking midfield.
First time in like 3-4 years.
And he was cowish in that chance that he had.
Dude,
He
that's
could've
why
just went
he's on Everton and not a top 6 club,
100%.
dude.
That's the bit, right?
Yeah.
Once it's in the final third, he has to
whether,
pick up his
whether it's a
finishing.
pass or a
Bambi
cross
on
or a
ice,
shot,
DT
everything
likes to
else.
say.
The dribbling, the
Yeah.
vision, the movement, the engine. Like,
Where's
he
the
has
JJ
that bit.
Okocha finishing, man?
He doesn't have
His
that.
uncle taught him
Is he
everything
still
about how to
special?
put the ball in the
Yeah,
fucking
he's
net.
Still special?
Always.
So Felipe Anderson, real quick.
No, we're moving past it, man.
It's not gonna be real
He finished
quick.
last year with 9 goals, 4 assists.
Nine
right,
goals.
right now, he has 0 goals and 3 assists. Does he surpass his numbers from last year?
Yes, moving on.
You think he's going to get more than 9 goals and 4 assists?
Oh, why? Was it a follow-up question?
No, what I'm saying is that
there's a follow-up question to the
Felipe, what I'm
question?
saying is Felipe
said yes.
Anderson right now.
Al,
I'm
he
saying
wants
right
a
now.
specific answer.
What I'm saying is Felipe Anderson needs to be good for West Ham to be good.
He's gonna double. He's gonna
that's
double.
totally
in my mind.
I think that was true until Yarmolenko showed up.
No, yes and no, but at the same
Felipe
time,
can-
I think
Salah.
the most.
No,
Yeah.
can't add
For
it.
West Ham,
Christ.
I believe
So
that.
far, he's
I believe that
absolute
Felipe
shit.
Anderson is the most creative. Well, actually, Lanzini's pretty creative, but I'm saying is
Lanzini's my boy.
the special player. If he can get that the goals and the shots going again, Felipe
can?
Anderson could be that star player for West Ham.
Yeah, for sure.
Right
He's
now,
not
they
top
right now,
6
it's
talent. I think he got top 6
but
talent.
the thing is,
He
0
doesn't
goals,
have the
3 assists. Like
no consistency.
exactly. That's why he had to leave.
No consistency.
Was it Lazio?
Lazio.
Yes. So
Not just that. I mean,
Lazio,
he'd
crazy
been
people.
like flirting with the move for years. I mean, he's
Yeah, but
been
it's
linked
just-
with top 6 clubs since 2013. So
Oh, you're doing all great with. It is what it is. Anatovic misses you a little bit, probably.
Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. Villa getting it done.
Dude,
Young
Jack Grealish
dude,
is the real
I was
deal.
this close to picking him up in
Do you-
FanDuel.
do you
I picked
want
up
Manchester
his boy
United to pick him
El
up?
Ghazi.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like, all right. Out of all the players in the
You just
world,
made Tiki throw up a little bit.
out of all the players in the world, probably not. But like, if someone said you can have Jack Grealish, yeah, I'd take
Wait,
him.
what?
Of course.
Wait, what?
Like, as a free. He's not saying that. He's saying buy him.
No, if someone
Yo, no, those
that?
low socks, though.
if
The low
someone
socks,
said
bro.
you're buying Jack Grealish for 40 mil or 50 mil, yeah, but I know we would never pay.
I don't want
You want Grealish for 50 mil?
Instead.
I think Madison's better.
Wait.
Jack Grealish is good.
You want Grealish for 50 mil, and yet again, the wingers and the forward are not the problem for United.
No, you
No,
brought
but
up
the
Grealish,
attacking
dude.
midfield.
I know,
You can play attacking
I know.
midfield.
Don't trap
But I'm
Snacks answered your question.
No.
Of course, we know the wingers.
So you want
and
to buy
blah,
him
blah,
over
blah.
somebody else?
No, you literally just asked.
Do you want to buy him? Do you want him on Manchester
Not over
United?
any. You didn't say would you buy Jack Grealish over.
But by
anyone
buying
else?
him, you have to take him over somebody else.
No, that was a trap question.
I'll
dude.
spin it. I'll
You're
spin it on
questioning now,
you.
you're-
Jack Grealish or James Madison?
Wait,
I'll
do
take James
do
Madison.
Do I do this right now? Did I just hold him up like a fish?
Fuck
Jack-
that.
No, dude, come on. You can't. He's the real deal, man. Jack Grealish.
No, look,
Hey,
Jack
that's- hey,
Grealish.
no,
Jack
no.
Grealish is not the real deal.
Oh my! The
Jack Grealish-
disrespect is unreal.
What do you mean the disrespect? He's played in the fucking championship.
Dude,
Don't tell
And
me
for Aston Villa.
Snacks, this is how bad.
Individuals-
This is how much you've been beat up.
That's it, man.
You're just.
That's it.
No,
You're
just as
a
a-
broken housewife.
You
You've
got an
been
assist
battered.
falling on his
You
knees.
got battered woman syndrome, son. Battered syndrome.
Snacks. Hey,
You got him locked.
Dude, Aaron Moy, I fucking love this Aussie dude. Gets a red card in the 35th minute.
My
for
guy.
second yellow, but man, Moy, I think he's nice, man.
But you don't think Jack Grealish is nice? See, this is what.
Dude, not for United,
I think
man.
you guys
He's
need
nice
that
for his
position.
team.
You need to address that position.
Hold on, before we talk
Jack
about
Grealish
which
shouldn't
United,
be the
I
dude.
said at the beginning, I didn't say he brought up the whole United bullshit. I said Jack Grealish is
Dude,
the real
I'm
deal.
saying I don't want Jack Grealish at Manchester United because if we sign Jack Grealish at Manchester United, it tells us everything about our ambition. So, like, I
might be
think
playing
he's
above his
good.
level.
I think he's good for where he is, and maybe Tottenham can take a
You guys
risk on
gotta
him.
stop
Sure,
gambling,
Everton.
son.
Tottenham are higher than us.
Instead
like,
of
Tottenham
fucking
are above
around,
us right
how
now.
about we
for
go
the
get a
real
real
deal.
Thank you. Not fucking
Hey,
Jack
Unless
Grealish.
you think Jack Grealish is the real
does.
deal, though. So
He does
He is
'cause
the
he has
real
low
deal.
socks and big calves.
Bournemouth
Snacks
0.
Snacks just wants those calves. He just wants those calves.
Hey, Bournemouth 0, Norwich 0, nothing going on there. So moving on.
The only fancy
Moving
points
on
I got all week.
to the Monday night game.
Wolves.
Under
What
the
about Wolves
lights.
Southampton? We have Wolves Southampton.
Shit, I'm
Quick.
sorry, guys. I skipped that one.
Tom's-
Yeah.
Tom's
My boy
boys.
Jimenez scored too.
Dude, Jimenez gets himself a PK
How do
here.
Wolves beat Man
They don't
City
deserve
but
that.
draw
They don't deserve that,
Southampton
Tom.
at home?
this is the English Premier League.
No, you know what it is? It's mental. Like, this is literally like playing
How
down.
come? How come
By the
United
way,
can't beat fucking bottom of the table? Whoever,
Exactly.
Newcastle, but I mean,
Congrats to-
They
I mean,
come
Tom-
out. They want to fight.
And
Tom
when your
lived it
captain
this
Cody,
weekend. Tom literally
Wanna fight.
lived the mentality thing this weekend. His college team was going against the perennial dominance here in New England. Franklin Pierce
versus Bentley.
versus Bentley, dude. This is literally like City, Liverpool vibes versus
Don't do us like that.
Maybe West Ham, Everton. Like you guys make some
yeah,
noise.
yeah.
Yeah,
Top
you guys
10.
are mid-table.
Top 10, you know what I
Like
mean?
Battling, you could make some noise.
We don't
you could
get all the
break in.
scholarships they get, you know, but
Oh, you
we
guys
do
don't
what we
get-
can.
you don't
but you're
get
better
pro
with the numbers.
players
You're going to
either.
get better jobs. You're
Allegedly,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get
Don't
professional
like
players.
accountants
Nah,
Now
we
with
don't.
Franklin Pierce.
Yeah, nah, they be cheating.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But no, you know, I got respect for that coach. Honestly, work with him, Ruben, and the other kid, Brendan. But you know what, man? Sometimes, bro,
deep, dude.
especially when you're at home, man. And
what
you
happened?
won it more. We won 2-1.
hey, attaboy.
Shout out to the
Upset
Bentley
City.
boys.
Did you go like
Upset
this
City.
when you won?
Tell them to suck a duck.
Okay, that's
Suck
looking
it
good.
I like the edit. Suck it up. Love for the kids.
Like
but
I said-
anyway, man, yeah, Jimenez gets a goal. Danny Ings looks like he's finding the net again.
Dude, he's
Southampton-
on fire, man.
So he had 25%
Dude, Sarah
of
has
goals in
him
his
in there?
career. You think
Yeah.
he'd have a
Dude,
little more, bro.
all those,
I know, right?
half of those are coming this season, man. I swear, man. Southampton biggest struggle. They don't have a number 9. Charlie Austin, people of the past, but Danny Ings, man, he seems to be that guy.
Ings doing the things.
Liverpool shout out.
Huss doesn't rep him though.
Nah, he doesn't fuck
Nah,
with
you
him.
see,
better-
yeah, nah,
better
anyway,
for me.
Let's get into the preview
No,
real
first off,
quick
I was
before
just
we
looking at
wrap
fantasy.
up.
Sheffield United at home taking
Sheffield
on
away.
Lagooners.
Sheffield away, you goons.
Arsenal.
The Blades.
Arsenal.
The Blades gonna fucking down you.
Lundstrom is about to fuck
Dude,
you up.
Blades, we got cannons,
Oliver
bro.
Norwood.
They got Blades, we got cannons.
The last time
Shit out.
I think the last time the Blades played Arsenal at home was when Phil Jagielka had to go in net This is back when Thierry Henry was still playing, Gilberto Silva, all those clowns that couldn't win a league title after 2004.
So
Anyway, no.
Oh no, I got something for you.
I think Sheffield's gonna be your bogey team.
Dude, maybe. Look, I have. You look at how these guys have been performing. Maybe they haven't been getting all the results, but they've been a
Sheffield's
dangerous team for everyone they've come up against.
Tough,
Bernie's
dude.
about to fuck y'all up.
Dude, who, Burnley?
Think of McBurney.
Dude,
He's their
who
forward,
knows?
bro.
McBurney
They got all these
might-
random Oliver Norwood, Lundstrom.
They play a weird formation, right? They play with that 3-5-2.
That's it, bro.
It's
Overload
a
in the
tricky
midfield.
formation, man, to definitely play
favorite.
against, dude.
It's
Your
hard to
favorite,
break
Tom.
down.
I know it's your
Arsenal's
favorite.
away from home. We know what our away record is like, but Bama Bang has been playing well as of late. I still don't trust our defense, but I just think we have more quality than them. I think that's what's going to shine through. At least that's what I'm hoping will shine through. And we score goals. That's one thing about Arsenal. We score goals.
Lacazette back in training, so he might
He should
he might
be
either
back for
start
this
or at
game, I
least
heard.
get a little
Blood
mushy
clot.
out
So,
of 30
so you got to
minutes.
hear this fantasy wizardry. There's a team out here that I noticed that Aubameyang is their captain, and guess who their vice captain is?
Lacazette.
Henderson.
Which
He's going against the cap. Oh wait, sorry, that's your team. My fault, Snacks. You have your
that's
captain going against your vice captain. The goalie Henderson.
I
is
subbed
your
out.
vice
I think
captain.
De Gea was my vice captain, and I subbed him out thinking we were going to get smacked by Liverpool.
Oh, fantasy talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's with the personal attacks.
Hennessy or Henderson?
Henderson.
Henderson.
Goalkeeper of Sheffield United.
Listen, they're
Look,
Captain
Hector
going against
Bellerin-
vice
Hector
captain?
I
Bellerin-
had De Gea in there, and I subbed
You
him
have
out.
vice captain though.
Look, this may be the first.
Wizardry.
This may be the first EPL match where we actually see our best two fullbacks, Hector Bellerin and Kieran Tierney, actually
Tierney?
starting. Yeah, so
This Tierney
look,
guy's gonna be exciting to watch, man. I'm excited to see new
He
guys develop.
jocks over him.
Oh,
Every
I
freaking
mean,
Arsenal
I don't
fan
care,
sees
man.
the video.
Arsenal. I actually hope the best for Arsenal. I really don't care.
Thanks,
to be
Al.
honest,
Thanks,
I don't
Al.
care.
So when I say Arsenal closet
so.
fan, and you say you know you're not,
Nah.
you wish the best for Arsenal. but you
I
don't
want
care.
I want a challenge.
Don't worry about him, bro.
To be fair,
We already have a challenge. We can't even beat Watford.
Tiki, to
Dude,
be
what?
fair,
That's your challenge. We'll just stick with your
Hey,
challenge.
hey.
Your challenge got nothing to do with
to
our
be
challenge,
fair,
They don't
man.
need your fucking love.
Yeah,
dog.
no.
Fine,
Hey,
take it back.
fucking
No,
no.
they'll
Fuck him,
No,
dog.
why do you fucking listen to him,
Arsenal,
bro?
man. They don't need it.
This
Thomas
is
never
my
given
guy,
Man United
bro.
love.
This is my guy.
He's never
Arsenal.
given Man United love.
That's true.
Why the
Credit.
fuck would I?
That's true.
Why the
Thank you.
fuck
So why
would
should-
I?
I'm over here trying to praise youth,
He's
and I don't
trying to
know
be
why.
Nice. Yeah,
I don't know
man,
why.
He's trying to be a nice guy. Al.
No, but Al's balanced. He'll say fuck Guendouzi, but he'll just show a little bit of respect here and there, a little bit of love.
Hey,
Just a
you know what?
dash.
It doesn't matter if he's a
All right.
closet Arsenal fan because he needs to root for at least one team in the top 10.
Bang bang.
A little pause for effect. That was cute.
This guy's won a title in 30 years, and he's trying to talk a big game.
Thank you,
You
dude.
can't choke again. You can't trip over your
You're gonna
shoelaces,
slip literally
slip on banana
again, dog.
peels.
How did I slip again?
Your fucking team, Liverpool. You're literally gonna slip again.
Right now, we're top.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
Who gets
yeah.
the trophy?
If we
for
go
Match
down,
Day
that's not
9?
what I'm talking about.
Show me
But
your
right
Match
now-
Day 9 trophy.
Hey,
Show me your Match Day 9
I
trophy.
gotta talk when we're up. If we're not up, I won't talk.
Yeah, and I
We
gotta fucking bring you back
And
down.
don't act like you guys
what
don't
do you
talk
guys
when you're
have?
up.
What do you,
Don't act like you don't
what do
bring
you
us
guys have for
down.
a score for the Sheffield Arsenal game? I have
1-1.
I have a 2-1 Arsenal win.
I've
I got 2-1. I like that.
1-1 Sheffield.
And Unai Emery finally needs fullbacks to implement his system. I think we'll
if
get
Lacazette-
that fullback play.
1-0.
If Lacazette is back,
Sheffield digs deep.
Yo, goal.
Set piece
Dog.
goal.
My
Set
bro.
piece goal. Dig in.
My bro
Dig in.
is a fucking
Squeeze.
MVP of the player haters ball, son. MVP of the player haters ball right
My
here.
job is to fucking keep things correct and let everyone know Arsenal
No bias.
is a small club. 3
If
years, no Champos.
Lacazette-
Small club.
If Lacazette
we'll
and
see about it.
Aubameyang-
We'll see about it when you're in no Champos,
Not
not
3
top
years in
10.
a row. Not 3 years in a
All right,
row.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck about a moral victory. I want trophies, son.
well, you're not going to get it. So if
Yeah, we might.
Lacazette,
We might.
if Lacazette and Aubameyang play together, 3-1.
True.
If Lacazette and Aubameyang don't start together, I like that 1-1 too, as well. That 1-1.
I got 1-0.
Oh, I thought you had 1-1.
What do
Who
you
had
got?
1-1?
You got 2-1.
I got 2-1.
I got 1-1
2-1.
Sheffield United. I already told you.
I know.
I like 1-1.
Sasky, I forgot.
Sheffield.
I already told you.
1-0's emotional.
Dude,
Definitely
I
emotional.
think, dude, Sheffield's tough to break down, but they're susceptible, man. I mean, you have a bombing, you still have quality up top, and like,
Dean
dude,
Henderson doesn't cause any
they've
errors,
hung
so it
into
should be
games.
fine.
I forget. I think the Liverpool, the City. I forget who they've played yet, but they've been hanging in games, man. But they've been undone by little mistakes here and there.
Freaking Blades.
The Blades, man, they'll fucking slice and dice you.
Watch out.
All right, let's wrap up.
bro.
Shoot,
That wraps it up for
Bringing a
Premier
knife
League
to a
talk
gunfight.
real quick.
Like Arsenal has any guns.
Oh, we got some.
You got one gun.
Here's one.
Actually,
and
you got 2 guns and
Here's
one's
one and
injured.
2 right here, baby.
Wait, you talking about forearms?
No, I'm talking about foreskin.
No.
All right.
Wait, you have 2 of them?
All right,
Wait,
that wraps it up.
Wait, you have 2?
Hey, Bubba ain't like that. It's fucking double end.
Hey, we can talk about
Gunner
Lukaku.
drop, the one that's
Yeah,
in
no,
the
no, it's
back.
gonna
Let's
wrap
talk
up.
let's talk about Lukaku.
Yeah, that wraps it up for EPL. Snacks, come get your fucking meds, bro. Sassuolo 3.
Who?
Inter
Milan 4.
4, that's what it was.
Bro, that Inter team conceded 3 goals. Wow.
And
Yeah, but they also
Romelu
scored
Lukaku.
4.
Fuck Lukaku. Get over it.
Hey, would you rather have...
get over it.
Would I rather have Harry Kane or Lukaku? Harry Kane,
not
11
the
out of
question.
10 times.
That's
That's what
not
he was
even the
about to
question.
ask me.
No. I'm saying, would you rather have Lukaku during that Liverpool game?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Look,
not.
when everything goes well, then Snacks fucking backs off, man. You know what? You've never backed off Lukaku. You're sticking to it.
Stat pattern, bro.
Put it this
and
way.
You're gonna be wrong.
Stat
Put
pattern.
it this way.
Just like you were wrong about Jesse Lingard.
He'll score his 9
You're
goals
gonna be
because
wrong.
he's getting less than 10 in the league this season. He'll score
less
his
than
9
10 in the
goals.
league?
Less than 10?
He'll
Dude, I
score
think
his
he's got
9
6
against the
goals.
Swallow and Lecce and
What do you mean? He scored
Benevento.
Dude, let me just look at
AC Milan, who are in like
So,
15th
hey,
place.
just put it this way,
It's a
though.
rival
During
game,
the
bro.
Liverpool game, you would have had James, Rashford, Lukaku up top. Then you would have taken Fred off the field and put Pierre back there.
Who?
Pierre, whatever his goddamn
Pereira?
name.
Is he
It
French,
doesn't matter.
French guy?
First off, if it
Pierre?
were up to me, Pereira wouldn't play. I would start Dan James, Martial, and Rashford.
Well, Martial was just coming back from injury, so maybe he's not fit enough.
Then I would start Pereira at the 10 and then Rashford and James up top. Any scenario you want to think of. I would start Lee Cattermole over Lukaku.
And that's why the only
That tells us
manager
everything,
is the fantasy manager, the football manager,
Literally,
because
Lukaku 8 games, 5 goals, dog.
Dude, come on.
I don't know what Snacks. I don't know why it's so personal. You can say, "Hey, I'm glad he's not at United. He's not my type of player." But we get offended when you say he sucks. Listen, man. 4 years ago, we're doing the suspect 11. Fareed and I and a little bit of Huss
we
sat
were
there.
so-
and-
Whoa, no, the other way around.
thought we
It was me
escaped.
and you and a little bit of... Wait, that sounds weird.
Either way, man. Snacks. It continues, man. He's got 5 goals already. It continues. We don't expect you to come around, bro. But
got
like,
30
we're gonna
games.
beat you up all year for it.
Dude, up until
yeah.
up until Inter got beat by Juventus, they were leading the league as well. So he's
Good for them.
He's a contributing member. It's not
Good
like they're
for
just
them.
stat padding, bro.
No, it's not about them. It's about Lukaku.
Where was he against Juventus?
What do you mean?
Where was he against Juventus? Big game. Where was he?
Where was fucking Kane?
Against
All the
Watford.
big games this
Against
year.
Watford.
Where was Kane?
We're
Where's
talking-
Firmino?
Against the
we're
worst
talking
team in
about-
England right
We're
now.
talking about Lukaku.
Here
Why are you
goes the
bringing Kane
bias
into this?
standards.
Because
There
you're
he is.
bringing an
Because-
example.
Bias
You're saying a
standards.
I'm just asking,
big
where
games.
was Lukaku against Juventus?
Where's Kane in a big game?
Old man Higuain showed up.
Where's Kane in a big game?
Laturo showed up.
Yeah, because Ronaldo's fucking right next to him.
Laturo.
Everyone shows up when Ronaldo.
Laturo.
I do like that dude.
Speaking of Ronaldo, man, Real Madrid falling,
Dude,
To Mallorca.
Falling.
down, man. Hurting.
falling,
Giving a
falling.
little dent on that little on his little
Dude,
armor
there's
there.
no fucking dent, man. 3 Champos.
3 Champos, but what I mean by dent was 3 Champos with fucking Cristiano Ronaldo.
Couldn't do it without
Since he's
Ronaldo.
left, like not even couldn't do it, Tom. Like can't even walk by the looks of it without Ronaldo. Like he lost. This is what Real Madrid's second loss this season already.
I don't know. I'll tell
Either
you.
No,
way,
I think
like,
that
they
was their
lost.
first. It was their first. They were
Or-
unbeaten.
They had a
alright.
draw, right? Or
They had a
Yeah,
bad
they've
draw
dropped
against,
some
like,
points before. They've dropped some points before.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah,
look,
but
man.
to be
look,
fair,
still, I can't sit here and say Zidane sucks. All I'm saying is, man, there's question marks starting to be.
Hey, we
formed.
raised the same
Madrid,
questions
'cause this
about
Real
Pep.
Madrid-
Like you haven't won since you had Messi.
Look,
Hey, they're
Look, this
they're
Champions League,
rebuilding.
that is.
No, but
They're
Al,
totally rebuilding
look
from,
at-
like, the ground up.
Okay, let's look at Real Madrid's rebuild. Let's look at Manchester United. Like, how much better is Real Madrid than United? Much better. Of course, they're rebuilding, but you still have Aguero, you still have Marcelo, you still have Vinicius, you still have Gareth Bale, you still have Benzema, you still have Casemiro, you still have Modric.
You said
Like,
Aguero?
Bad talent.
Did I say it? Maybe I did. Either
Yeah.
way, you have so much fucking talent. You have Isco. You have Asensio. Like, oh, like, he shouldn't be losing. Maybe
Ramos.
you're not winning
Cruz-
titles.
Cruz is on the down.
Doesn't matter.
He
Still
shouldn't. He shouldn't be playing the way he is
No.
with this team. He just shouldn't.
He's not getting
So,
the players he
what's
wants.
more
either.
surprising?
That's true.
What's more
That's
surprising
true.
right now? Real Madrid in second place or Atletico Madrid in 5th place?
United
Real
in
Madrid-
13.
No. What's
Real
more?
Madrid in second. Real Madrid in second.
Really?
I think.
I feel like Atletico
genuinely-
Madrid in 5th is actually more surprising.
I'll tell you-
I know they're only behind by
You know why
3
it's not
point.
more surprising?
Yeah,
Dude,
3 points.
don't-
You know why
don't-
it's not
hey.
most surprising us? Because of the media pressure. That's it. Like,
Dude,
if
Atletico
Atletico finishes 5th this
not
year,
that for
it'll
me.
be disappointing, but it'll
Dude, they're
not be
3
crazy.
points off first place.
I've been
It's not-
saying,
it's not
man,
like they're-
Who's
La
in first
Liga is the
place?
most unpredictable
Barcelona.
league in the
Barcelona
world.
aren't in first right now.
Right now,
Barcelona
La
are
Liga is the most
first.
unpredictable league in the world.
Right, this season.
It's a two-horse race
Last
in the
season-
EPL.
Last season it wasn't, but this year, yes, it is.
Now, I think
Real Madrid, they're not.
If
I don't
we're
think
talking-
they're
if we're
good.
talking
I
league-
genuinely do not think they're a
I
good
think
football
MLS
team.
is the
if
most
we're-
predictable,
if we're talking
I
unpredictable
think
league.
they have the
Playoffs.
benefit of the doubt playing in a shit league.
Who?
No, dude.
What?
I think I don't think this Real Madrid team's any good. They have their quality, but like as a
but
cohesive unit,
But like, think about
they don't like
But
they
think
don't
about what
mesh.
you're saying. This is the same team that won Champions League minus Ronaldo. It's the same team.
It is. The
Yeah,
glue
but
guy holding everything
People,
together.
you know who people sleeping on? Kilo Navas, man. And they haven't had consistent
Courtois
goalkeeper play
shit.
too.
Courtois is
Have not
he's a
had
69.
consistent
He's a 69
goalkeeper
overall.
play, man.
Courtois is
Look.
a 69 overall
Dude,
goalkeeper.
Courtois average.
Real Madrid had 5 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. That's not good. That's not good or great, but that's okay right now. And if they can hang on right